got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murata Music, 3-piece TCG, big old beard TCG. And one thing I forgot to do for you boys is show y'all the Nami Championship. So this is going on between Jose to my right and Ban on my left. Ban won the dice roll, and they chose to go second. And Jose's running boot scoot Lucci and is going first. So he's at his, what's this, 5 dawn turn, trying to figure out what's what. He said, I'm going to just go play Kuzan, draw me a card, call it a day. Now, you know he's got to get rid of that Kuzan or somebody's going home. Kuzan gets gone. And what are we at? 7 now. So 7 dawn turn, thinking about life. Now, I do have this running at 1.5 speed because this one was a bit of a girthy match. So he plays out Sabito, draw 2, trash 2. Gonna get rid of Rebecca there, and looks like a 2K. He said, we don't need 2Ks. I got 12 of them. Fuck it. Anyhow, so going into our, what's that? It's got to be 8 dawn turn then. So going into 8 dawn turn, he's going to play out another Gadatsu. 9 dawn turn. And as you guys have seen, Jose's doing the star strategy against Enel, which is what a lot of it's what the pros are doing these days. They ain't messing with Enel. Ain't nobody swinging at Enel. Where if you wanna use your Rygo, is it Rygo? Yeah. You're gonna have to get rid of all that life jack. So anyhow, it looks like he's gonna spend all 9 dawn, and that means big Kaido's coming out to play. And he's gonna get rid of a Uda he's not gonna be using, gets rid of a Gadatsu, and homeboy drops a Yamato. Yamato, let's call the whole thing off. They play Ace. Just give me another life, and they don't want to talk about it. So now it's the next turn, because obviously Ace granted a life, and they're well over 2 life. There's going to be no swinging, no rush for Ace. Alright, so my man's counting his dawn. He says, you know what, I think he's going 7. He uses leader's ability. He trashes an Uda. My man said, I ain't seen that Uda ever. It's the starter deck Uda. It's street legal. He takes it and he's like, let me think about it. My man is a good man. Not these, oh, hey, no, I'm just learning. Yellow players that take that, put it in their hand, shuffle their hand around. Oh, yeah, I got a trigger. Fuck yeah, right, you got a trigger, bitch. Anyway, so Bond's playing it right. He's a good fella. Alright, so he swings with Kaido. It's a no-brainer. He's not blocking 9. He's got a fat daddy stack of cards in his hand. And now we're looking at what's Jose's next move. What else you got for us, Jose? He's thinking. Okay, he's going to rust 4 dawn. He's going to play Rebecca. Rebecca's going to bring back Kuzan, and he's going to play another Kuzan. Draw a card for his troubles. 1 dawn up, he passes it back. My man's got 2 blockers on board. Nobody Sabo down. Another Kuzan. So you can bet your buns that Big is getting out of here. However, he's still got 5 lives. So when he plays that Gadatsu, he says, get him out of here. And then he's going to go ahead and play the Nami. He said, I don't need this 0 for 3. Go ahead and trash that motherfucking Sabo as well. Well, KO technically. So my man's back with 1 blocker, 9k body, thinking about life. We haven't seen him play a Gecko out yet. We haven't seen him play a Jack out yet. Nobody's been jacked off. Well, there goes a Jack to the trash, along with a zombie Luffy. He just swings a crispy 5 at him. He's really got to think about this 5. Nah, he was waiting on who he's going to minus. So it looks like he pointed to Gadatsu being minus down. Alright, Jose going through there. I see an Ice Age. Man, I have to imagine he's probably just waiting on a gecko if he hasn't seen it yet. Okay, so is he down to 1 life or 2? I would say that's 2 life on Enel if I had to take a guesstimate. Swinging 9 at life, I was right, it's at 2. He took it, no problem. Oh man, you know he wished that was at the bottom. He drew like, you're the one who should leave. You need to leave. And so now we're just thumbing through that. Okay, he's finally gonna summon some cards. He does the Khalifa. When you play Khalifa after 8, when you playing a Lucci and they play Khalifa after 8, they are not seeing what they want. I'm gonna tell you that right meow. They are not seeing what they want. Playing a Khalifa on 4, they're setting some shit up. Playing a Khalifa on 6, they might still be, you know what I mean? On their 4 or 5 dawn turn, cool. But if they're playing Khalifa at an 8 or at an 8 dawn or beyond, nah, dog. They ain't seeing what they're officially going fishing. So he spends the turn going fishing. He plays that out. He plays a Spandam, Jean-Claude Spandam. And it looks like now he's going to get rid of some things. And that's exactly what he did. So he popped the ace with Brook the old-fashioned way. Holy moly. It took an Ice Age. It took it had to take that other thing too. So it is what it is. This is tough. This is tough for him. But he's looking at an Enel with 2 good outs and oh my gosh, here we go. He can pop a 6 or less. Now he's got to ask himself, yeah, you want to get rid of that Brook or you want to get rid of that blocker? Enel goes back to 2 life. 2 6K bodies, a 5K body, and now a 9K Yamato. And that's all he does. He doesn't swing. He does not swing yet. You know, he's trying to starve him out. He's gonna starve him out, I guess. So, anyways, back to Jose. He's got a plethora of cards in the trash, but nothing to bring him out. Okay, he's got the Sabo and Rebecca holding each other's hands off the cliff into oblivion. My man, he's gonna go ahead and use Luffy to trash Rebecca, and he can start distributing this Dawn and possibly get him to 0, but he's gonna be doing it between a Khalifa and a Spandam, and you really just don't want to do that. So, anyways, he puts a dice on Yamato. We're still seeing what he wants to do. What are we gonna do? He's swinging 9. So swinging 9 first. What that does is it forces him to think, am I going to counter out or what have you? And then that makes every swing after that the one that puts him at 0. Versus if he was gonna swing 7 at Khalifa, or swing 7 with Khalifa, the guy just counters out, and then now if you use his ability, or if you swing with Kaido, it's no big deal, because he'll just take the Kaido hit, and his ability resets his life to 1, or you know what I'm saying, and then you're not gonna load up shit on Spandam. So that's why you swing big when they're at 1 life. You swing big first. Little pro tip, I guess. So he plays another Khalifa. And he gets rid of, looks like a Lucci and a Suru. Oh, Gilf Suru. Alright, so now we're going to swing 5. And that's that. And I think look, what's he got? 5 more? He could play you. Okay, he's Ice Ages. Okay. What do we got for him? We got a Boot Scoot Lucci. Go ahead then, Lucci. And he's stacking cards. He's attaching the pilot to Spandam, it looks like. And with that, they gain each other's stats, and Spandam can attack with Rush now. That's what happens when you attach the pilot to the Gundam. Anyways, swinging 6 into 4. He ain't wasting time with that. Yamato immediately trashes, or KOs, KOs Lucci. And so he did get rid of a Yamato, so it's still 2 6s, a 5, and a Yamato. we're not seeing any swings or any pressure from Bond. So do with that what you will. Um, it's setting up the stage for Jose to either figure it out and see what he has, see what he can get, or he's just going to just get overwhelmed. And the thing is right now, I don't know if I could be as patient as Bond is. I'm not saying it's the incorrect thing to do, but I'm telling you what, if I see my man play 2 Khalifas and no bigs and no geckos yet, sure, he might have 3 geckos in life, but I don't know, dog. I don't know. So it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. He does -1 to Yamato. And let's see what's going on here. If Bond can survive the removal, and I was just about to say he can only have so many Ice Ages. I believe that's his 3rd Ice Age. So from 8 to 3, we have not played a Gecko out yet. Let's see what's going on. Oh, he's got a lot of Dawn in his hand right now. He's got a lot of Dawn for Bond. And he's got 9 Dawn up. He plays his first Gecko of the game. Alright, so now the game changes because it's not like Gecko Wars, like they're going to be going back and forth. But what this does indicate is that he's going to have some bigs, he's going to have some blockers. It's going to be going both ways now. So he's obviously targeting that Yamato. And I imagine he's going to be doing a Spandam play. Or he could do a... yeah. So he's doing a Spandam play, it looks like. He's already setting aside his 3 for that. So Spandam over whatchamacallit. He puts those 3 to the bottom. And then he's got to put 3 more. So he's going to just put back those fucking 3 Ice Ages, I guess. I don't know. That's what I would do. He is nearing the bottom of his deck, probably. So he might need to think about what he's actually putting back at the bottom, since he may see it again. So just things to think about. He actually puts back another Lucci. Okay, dog, you could do that too. I usually would just put back anything, but I would have put back 3 Ice Ages and called it a day. And kept my CP targets available in the trash. But so he got rid of another Yamato, and this is what you don't want to do. You see what I'm saying? So like, as a Lucci player, I want you to just sit there and let me wait until I get to have everything I want. You know what I'm saying? At my disposal. But now he's turning up the heat, and he plays a Katakuri and bottom lifes the Gecko. So now my man's got 6 fucking life. He stopped swinging right there. Now we're sometime in it, and I do have these guys going at 1.5 speed. It's not Adderall and crack cocaine, kids. These guys are a little sped up, so you gotta, if you're gonna go for that strategy, we gotta make sure that our opponent has less life than us for sure. So they swing 10, and they take it no problem. They're not thinking about saving it. And so now they got 9 Dawn up. The question is, did we draw into another Gecko or not? That's the big question. Okay, so they're gonna -2 here. So that brings them down to a 3. We haven't swung with the leader yet. They're gonna just get rid of him just like that. Jack him off. He's jacked off. Jacking off Gadatsu in front of everybody at DNA. Alright, no swing with leader because we're not trying to give him a free cycle. Who said, let me look at this. Trash. Okay, is that a 200 billion kajillion volts? I was gonna say, yeah, turning that sideways. I gotta imagine he's gonna get rid of that jack now. Okay, so is that a straight up? He didn't even want to give 2K counter? I don't know about that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He didn't want to give up no counter for nothing. Because he ain't. Oh, I forgot. So my guy Jose, he has a thing where he messes with his Dawn. in his hand, and it'll make you think he's got a handful of cards. He don't got no handful of cards right now. So he's swinging 6, minusing 1 there. That's gonna stay alive. Yeah, what's he down to? Like fucking 2 cards? Holy shit. It's not looking so good for our hero. Oh, never mind. He drops the gecko. So, we're going to go right back into the buffoonery. If it's at 4 now, it shouldn't have any problem getting rid of it for 2. Yeah. So now they're going to go ahead and do the spandom. Yeah, into Boot Scoot Luch. And he's going to put... Okay, he's putting those 3 to the bottom. He's going to find his Lucci. He's got to play Lucci over Spandam, I imagine, or maybe over Suru. Yeah, well, you do whatever you want. And now he's putting 3 to the bottom. Definitely ain't pulling that Kaido back. I guess he got enough Rebecca's in there to last him through the winter. And Jack's going away as well. He gets rid of his big. So this has been the story of the game, folks. Bond plays out a big, and Jose's got the answer for the big, like nearly in the same round. And it's been like that for the last couple of rounds. However, we're nearing the end of the game, and time is going to be a factor, of course, in a matchup where you're playing this style. And unfortunately for Bond, he's got only 2 eligible attackers, 1 life, to Jose's 6 life and 1 card. Oh my god. So he continues to go for board, and again, that's 8, and he's got 1 card. So you're either giving him the Rebecca or you're giving him the Lucci. He gives him the Rebecca. He's not worried about his life. He said, I'll take all my damn ass life. I don't give a shit. So now he's swinging at Lucci again. Okay, and now he's playing a Shirahoshi. Again, this is something that you would see if you are like in the life lead and you're trying to coast to the victory. But at this point, he needs, crazy aggression. And we're just not seeing that. So on the opposing side, Jose's got a gecko and 2 Suru. So, he does have 1 to worry about. Jose's got some, I don't know what options he has here because we haven't got to see the 2 cards that are in his hand, but he's going to go ahead, and I think he's coasting now, and he's going to swing 9 to Homegirl because, yeah, he's going to -1 to Shirahoshi. So now it's literally it's less than improbable that Homeboy's going to finish him, and I think now he's at that stage now. And the thing about it is, to Bond's credit, if he would have rushed him down as well, he might run into the same issue where, now Jose's got a plethora of cards in his hand, and he's just getting to figure things out at an exponential rate. And so it looks like he's so unbothered by the life difference and the board difference that he's even just going to go ahead and play out a Lucci, give him another life to just get rid of that Shirahoshi. And let me tell you, the Shirahoshi's got to get gone one way or the other, so whatever. Now, if he plays a Yamato or an ace, a healing isn't going to be a big deal. So he does play an ace, and he does gain a life. Okay, so here's the thing. Now we've got, 3 to 4 life. No, excuse me, 3 to 5 life. 3 to 5's life. And the world is my man's oyster. I say that. He ain't got that many damn cards, but he takes a 10 down to 7. And I can't really see what's in his hand because it's going at lightning speed. But he's either playing that card just to search, and if he sees something great, or he's actually setting something up. So we see him setting his Dawn up. He's thinking about, you know what? Is that a 4? Is he resting 4? Now he takes it back. He says, nah, fuck that shit. You know what we're going to go ahead and do? We're going to swing 6 to life. All right. He's thinking about his life, literally. What does he want to do? Now, funny sidebar. Oh, he was thinking about regaling. He's got to think again. He's thinking about his life before he sees his life. He goes ahead and gives him a 2K for a 5K swing. So he's going to go ahead and throw the Rebecca out there. Oh, we're seeing the fabled Rebecca into Sabo. We love that. Okay, plays that out. Add Sabo to hand. Play Sabo over Homeboy, and the minusing is now just inconsequential. He was doing that. I guess he didn't see what he wanted. He gets rid of a gecko. Okay, so he's just, and he doesn't swing with the gecko either. So he's not worried about getting him past 2 life. He's just worried about coasting at this point. Anyways, the sidebar conversation that's going on here is me and Hydro are we both X1. I've only lost to Jose on the right, and Hydro's only lost to Bond on the left. And yeah, so we're rooting for our fearless leader so that we can possibly come in second or third or whatever the hell. So anyways, I'm rooting for Jose. He's rooting for Bond at this point, shamelessly, because we're just trying to place high. And well, I wind up in 4th place, so no spoilers. Anyhow, Jose is thinking about what to do. His second gecko is in there. My man said he's rolling his fingers. It's 6-2. And he said, I'm gonna roll for you, dog, don't worry. That's literally all his geckos. All his geckos have been played at this point. He is setting up that, so he's gonna put a blocker in the field. And is he gonna actually play the Spandam? He's actually gonna play the Spandam, and he's gonna play Spandam over Lucci, and he's gonna draw 3. Okay, he takes a Tempest kick, and okay, and now they're playing that. Okay, and they are working magic here. They're gonna get rid of a 10. So that was a Tempest kick. That's what was that? 7. I don't remember where the other one came from because he didn't swing. But it's good enough for them. It's good enough for them. I don't even think he hit 10. Shit. Alright, so he takes those 2. My man's gonna gain a life. He's gonna swing. I would block that. Yeah, he blocks that. And now it is they were at turns, I believe, at this point. They were on turns. So we let him know, hey yo, you're I think Jose was 0, and then Bond was 1. So yeah. Anywho, so I believe this is their last round of turns. They may have been in turns the last time. But anyways, he's going to go ahead and Ice Age Catacoot. And he's going to... Alright, so there's something going on. I'm not understanding how many... Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm missing the reduction. I'm not seeing the reduction there, but I guess it happened. Because Lord knows Bond ain't going to let that happen. So 9... if he didn't block that one, he's definitely not going to block a 9. And then it looks like he might have another 9, and then maybe another, it looks like 8 after that. So he's swinging big city swing. He got rid of Brook versus Trouble. I guess it wasn't going to do anything in his hand. So he swings 12, and is he swinging 12 at ace? No, he's swinging 12 at life. Huh. So he's not trying to even go for game here. Oh man. Okay, so now he swings that, and it's gonna be Homeboy's last turn. He's gonna go through the motions, searching, and I mean that's just good habits, he's just the habits that got him here, But it looks like it's all said and done. He did mention that he felt like if the game went on forever, he could have won. I don't know how that would have worked out, seeing that he did play a lot of Yamatos and aces, and so I don't know. I think he would have had an ace stick with him on the field for sure, but I don't think he would have been able to finish him out before he played his geckos. Either way, that's the game. Jose's the winner, and your boy got 4th place, even though I only lost to Jose, and I beat Chingwen in my last one, and I beat Kordahi, was number 10. Yeah. Hydro got second? The way we were at the counter, like, yo, what? Hydro was like, what? I mean, the way it looks, I guess it's good Bond didn't win, because then we would all been really confused to see Hydro come in first as an X1. Pinche Bandai app. Catch you on the next one, guys.
Like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixing, got Luffy ambition. King of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.